Well, hello from Robotality, and we are here today to show you our progress on Halfway. And I'm Stefan, and Simon's with me here as well.
Hey, hi.
And so I do most of the code and, well, game design and things like that as well. We kind of share that anyway. Game design, writing, all of that is shared. And what do you do, Simon?
Yeah, I'm responsible for the graphics mainly, with some help. I do the environment and level design a lot. Yeah, so that's my
Yeah.
task.
Yeah, and we have a few other guys that we work with, and one of them is Johan. He's a brilliant pixel artist. He does a lot of the characters for us. Well, he actually does all the characters for us.
Yeah.
And he's stupidly talented. Anyway, and then we're working with Devin Harrison. He is our composer, musician, and sound effects guy, also stupidly talented. We seem to be working with stupidly talented people, which is really good for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Makes us look better than we actually are.
Yeah.
And then we also have another Stefan on the team. He is helping us with a lot of the kind of design and story writing stuff at the moment, which we're really pushing forward at the moment. And also just on board recently we have Cyrus. He's helping us with right now in the process of rewriting a lot of the AI code, really getting some of that stuff solid, which is in dire need of some work. So yeah, so that's our little team working on Halfway. And today we're just going to show you the progress we've been making, and well, hopefully you enjoy what we've been doing. So yeah, let's get started.
Exactly.
So one of the first things we've kind of want to show you is just we've really been working on the story elements of the game and how we present the story elements. So there's a lot of dialogues, and we've always said that's something that's really important to us in the game. We have characters that tell a story. There's a storyline surrounding the game. It's not just you go into battles and you come out of battles. And there's actually, yeah, so there's a story that goes with it. And so, yeah, so you can see all the UI elements actually have changed. And here Simon's just talking to the AI.
Yeah, what happened is actually that we just woke up from a cryo sleep and have no idea what's going on. And we get contacted by the AI, and we just get that we are under attack at some point and our ship is under attack, and so we try to find out what actually is going on, so because we have no clue.
That's exactly right. So that's the main premise of the game, is that you wake up and you don't know what's happening on your ship. And so this is the main character, Morten Lennis. He's a hardened soldier. He's been doing this for years as a security guard on these spaceships. They're so-called colonization ships that are being sent out into the distant galaxies to colonize different systems. And so he's basically working as one of the security guards on one of those ships. And yeah, so here you can see there's UI for when you want to pick up items. So we've done a lot of work in that area as well, where you can pick up items, you can equip items. Got the inventory here, and you see that at the bottom there's these slots, which basically represents the current character's inventory. So you get a slot for a weapon and 2 slots for items, which is just like a quick access to different things like med kits or grenades, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So also one new thing you see here is now that we have recently added a system for fog of war. So the level unwraps in front of you step by step.
Yeah, that's right. It's something that we've always kind of thought about, but we've only just recently added it in, and it actually is amazing what a difference it makes. It really adds an exploration part to the game that we didn't have before, which is quite enjoyable. Yeah, and so here you encounter the first enemy. And so actually what we're showing you here is basically one of the first levels in the game. And obviously all this stuff is still very much work in progress, so if it ends up looking different in the final product, please don't kill us. Yeah, and so here's the first enemy encounter, which you realize that something really strange is happening with the crew on the ship. They're turning into some sort of weird mix between human and machine. You don't know why, you don't know what's happened to them, and as you go on, you'll find out. Do you want to quickly show them the weapon comparing thing?
Yeah, exactly. Here you can now compare the weapons like in other games too. So if a value is bigger or better than the other one, it gets green. And so you see this weapon is definitely better than my stun gun pacifier. So I use that one. So she has quite a lot, quite weaker values anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've there's a whole range of weapons and different categories of weapons with all different benefits that we'll probably show you a bit more about some of the different weapon types later on. Yeah, and so here you encounter for the first time another member of your crew after waking up, and so that's part of the game as well. You keep finding new crew members that are being added to your team, and they obviously have a nice chat with each other, trying to figure out what's going on. And after that chat, she joins your team, and then from now on you have 2 people that you're going with. And conveniently placed right there in the locker, I think we have some additional equipment for her.
Yes. So...
Excellent. Alright, let's see what happens up here. Yeah, you can really see here some of the environments that we're trying to make. It's something that's so important to us to make environments that are, they portray sort of a world. So there's lots of details in them that just bring it alive and make it much better than it would be without all those details. There's so many decals and so many little details that we add into the levels.
So okay, now we have to fight 2 guys. This one are a little bit tougher than the other ones. So hope I do not die in this round.
If you do, you will suddenly see the screen black out and will reboot.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can see when you hover over the enemy, it actually shows you some of the details of statistics of what hit chance and how much damage potential you have, and the crit chance and that kind of thing. So
I better move a little bit closer to get that one.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's good in the middle of the battle, looking out for more gear. Yes, you can find that in a lot of our levels. We'll have gear and items spread around, so it's something that we think is really nice to have in a game like this, where there's an exploration part to it, so you can go find items. There's also a few different pathways, which I think you're just going to show them now. So
exactly.
Yeah, so there might be like little secret spots that you can find. So for example, here there's a switch that you can activate in the corner, which will, so here you can activate that switch and it will open up the door on the side there. So those kind of things can either, they can lead you to secrets, or they can get you just another way through the level so you can avoid certain enemies. So it's always worth exploring the levels.
Yeah, and also what you may notice during the battle, we have now different music depending on the situation you are in. So that's also quite a nice new feature we have.
Yes, that's very right. That's actually something that we haven't really talked about much before. But yeah, so depending if you go in or out of battle, the music actually adapts to it, which really it's just brilliant, and it really kind of works well with the atmosphere that we're trying to create. Okay, so you can now try and flank the other guy down there.
Yeah.
Get him from behind.
Hope that the other guy didn't see me. Oh shit.
Gotta be careful there.
Okay. Don't need help anymore, he's dead already.
Yeah, so this is obviously the first level, so you know, this is not difficulty. And of course, as we said, this is all work in progress, so the things will definitely change. Balancing, we have a lot of balancing still to do. Ah, there's two of them.
That was a stupid move from my side.
Now you gotta get the other one up there. You might want to try and get in copper with her, because she is close to dying.
I see that. One shot. Ha.
Lucky shot.
So now it's Lenny's turn. And again.
So that's about it's about the size of the first level. I think there's a few little other spots that you can explore and find different things, and yeah, and so now you would go through the door up there, you can finish the level and go on to the next level. We're actually not going to show you that because there is a bug that actually makes the game crash, but you know, anyway, it does work in theory. And yeah, and so from there on you go into the next level, and we have a kind of a storyline where I think we've mentioned that on the blog before. So you have a home base that you keep going back to. We'll probably show you that in the next video sometime, what the home base looks like, how that works, the things you can do there. And yeah, and from there you just go take back the ship and figure out what's happened here. And yeah, so this is, I think, pretty much what we wanted to show today. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Simon?
No, actually not. Next time more.
Yeah, well, we hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please do comment and ask, and let us know what you think. And until next time.
Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.